your 20s. Like, who the fuck wants to get married and settle down? I want to feel the thrill. I want to be getting my head bashed into the mattress, and then I want to be getting ghosted the next day. I want to have my heart ripped out of my chest, and I want to do it all over again.
I want to get my heart broken and I want to do it all over again. No! This is the worst advice women are giving in 2025. Glamorizing getting ghosted and your heart ripped out like pain is a lifestyle and dysfunction is sexy. And to think some of you are actually listening to this, thinking it's empowering to be used, thrown out, and broken over and over again. This is exactly why modern dating is hell. Broken women create broken men, and broken men destroy families. By the time you grow out of this phase, the good men, they're already gone. Building a relationship with someone who chose peace, love, and loyalty early, I chose that life. I chose discipline over chaos, and now I have peace. Real peace, not a fake validation from a one-night stand. You weren't made for trauma, you were made for love. But you'll never find that if pain is your preference. So wake up. You're not being empowered, you're just being emptied.
Then the man hits back with one of the most important truths of our time. This is the worst advice women are giving in 2025. And he's right, because when you teach young women that being used, tossed aside, emotionally shattered, and ghosted is part of the experience, you're not setting them free. You're programming them to confuse chaos with passion and suffering with love. You're telling them their worth is tied to how much drama they can endure, and that doesn't build strength. It builds trauma. He calls it what it is. Broken women create broken men. And broken men don't build families. They avoid commitment. They shut down. They become bitter, detached, or destructive. By the time these women say, okay, now I want real love, the good men are already gone, taken, burnt out, or too wise to jump into another cycle of games. Because here's the reality. Peace is not boring. Loyalty is not basic. Love is not weakness. The man who chooses discipline over chaos, consistency over convenience, isn't missing out. He's winning. He wakes up without anxiety, without jealousy, without wondering if she's texting someone else. He has real peace, not the fake high of a one-night stand or social media validation, but deep, quiet fulfillment. And yes, some women today aren't looking for love. They're chasing lust, attention, clout. They go to clubs, parties, late-night hookups, places where men are playing games, chasing bodies, not building futures. And then they wonder why they keep meeting players, why relationships don't last, why no one wants something serious. But you won't find a husband at the bar. You'll find distractions. You'll find temporary highs. You'll find people just like you, running from intimacy, not toward it. Now, it's okay to explore, to make mistakes, to figure yourself out, but don't lie to yourself.
Women talk about how much they miss an alpha masculine man, and I want a man to come and do this for me and provide and take care of me, and I'm tired and I fell for the feminism and the working and I'm exhausted and I want to have kids, but I seldom hear them say, and this is what I will give.
Never.
This woman is hitting the nail on the head. One of the most uncomfortable truths in modern dating. Women say they miss the alpha man. They want a strong, masculine presence, someone who provides, protects, leads. They say, I'm tired. I've been working nonstop. I want to have kids. I want to be taken care of. But here's what you almost never hear. And this is what I will give. She's absolutely right. You hear the longing, but not the surrender, not the commitment, not the reciprocity. You hear, I want security, but not, I'll create peace at home. You hear, I'm exhausted from doing it all, but still expect him to carry everything, emotionally, financially, spiritually, while she keeps her options open. Let's be honest. Too many women today live in a gray area. They say they want love, but treat dating like a menu. Swipe, taste, discard. Always watching for something better. Always one foot out the door. And that's why good men walk away. Not because they don't want to commit, but because they won't trade their peace for someone who only knows how to take, not how to give.
You have to be prepared to never speak to a man again. Harsh, I know. But the truth is, for most men, actually, this isn't even a man thing. This is human nature. When a person realizes that you aren't willing to let go, they are more likely to take the mick out of you. Because they understand now that there's no boundaries anymore. There's ultimate freedom. They can do whatever they want because they know you aren't going to walk away. You aren't going to stop talking to them. You aren't going to stop giving them affection. So ultimately, it means that they get to do whatever they want to do without facing any sort of repercussions. And in order for a person to have a level of respect for you, they need to understand that there are certain repercussions for certain actions.
You have to be prepared to never speak to someone again. Harsh? Yes. Necessary? Absolutely. Because the moment someone realizes you'll never walk away, no matter what they do, they stop respecting you. Not because they're evil, but because human nature responds to consequences. If there are none, why change? Why care? When you keep talking after being disrespected, keep giving affection after being ignored, or stay present after being taken for granted, you're not being loving. You're removing your boundaries. And without boundaries, there's no respect, only tolerance. And he's right, it starts early. Not after months of dating, not after intimacy, but from the beginning, in the talking stage. That's when you set the tone. That's when you say, quietly but clearly, this is what I accept, this is what I don't. You don't need a big speech, just consistency. If they cancel last minute and don't apologize, don't reply immediately. If they disrespect your time, space, or values, pull back. Not with anger, with silence. Let the consequence speak for itself. Because respect isn't earned through endless patience. It's earned through firmness, through the quiet understanding that if you cross the line, I will walk. Not to punish you, but to protect myself. So set your boundaries early. Watch how they respond.
The day you fall out, that woman ain't interested as you think.
Yeah, once you start complaining and dragging your feet.
She don't want to hear no complaints. The day you come home and think you could be like, hey, I was down, I lost it. She gonna stroke your ego, but she gonna remember that time. You cannot let them see you one time.
The day you fall out, when things go wrong, when stress hits, when life breaks down, that's the moment your strength is tested. And this man is saying something hard but true. Women aren't attracted to a man who falls apart. Once you start complaining, overthinking, showing weakness in front of her, she doesn't want to hear it. Not because she's cold, but because she needs you to be the anchor. You can't expect her to carry you emotionally and still look up to you. That balance breaks down fast. So you have to lead. Stay calm, keep your composure, handle problems without making her feel unsafe. Because if she sees you crack under pressure, she remembers it, and that image sticks. Not as someone she can trust, but as someone who needed her to fix you. And no woman wants a partner she has to parent. She wants one she can lean on. Now that doesn't mean hiding pain or never being vulnerable. It means choosing when and how you share it. Strength isn't about silence, it's about control, about leading through fire without losing yourself, because she will match your energy. If you're steady, she softens. If you panic, she either shuts down or takes over. And if she brings strong masculine energy, yes, she'll step into leadership, but that shifts the dynamic. And for many men, that creates tension, not connection.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't feel bad for protecting your peace. Because too many people will try to make you feel guilty for setting boundaries, for saying no, or for even choosing yourself first. But at the end of the day, your peace is priceless. You can't pour into somebody else if you're drained. You can't focus on your goals if you're surrounded by chaos. Protecting your peace is protecting your future. Anybody that really loves you will understand that. So don't apologize, don't second guess it. Protect it at all costs.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but don't feel bad for protecting your peace. Too many people will make you feel guilty for setting boundaries, for saying no, for choosing yourself first. They'll call you cold, selfish, distant, not because you did something wrong, but because they benefit from your silence, your availability, your energy. But here's the truth. Your peace is priceless. You can't pour into someone else if you're already empty. You can't focus on your goals when you're drowning in other people's drama. You can't grow when you're constantly drained. Protecting your peace isn't selfish, it's survival. It's not running away, it's preserving what matters most. your mind, your purpose, your future. And anyone who truly loves you, they'll understand. They won't punish you for healing. They won't pressure you back into chaos. They'll give you space because they care about you, not just what you do for them. So don't apologize. Don't second guess. Don't let guilt trap you back into a situation that breaks you down. If you need to step back, step back. If you need to say no, say it clearly. If you need time to heal, take it. Because no one wants to see the version of you that's broken, bitter, or burned out. And you don't have to become that person just to prove you care. Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is stop, breathe, reconnect with yourself,